Welcome back to another episode of Autism 411. I'm Dr. Tamara Moody. I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening in. Thank you so much for the feedback that I've gotten from the Spectrum Alert. When I created a Spectrum Alert, I honestly just in my mind want to save lives. So thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the support. So let's get into today's episode. Have you ever wondered if your child loves you? Maybe you've never said it out loud because it feels wrong to even ask. But if you've ever had that thought, this episode is for you. Today's conversation is especially close to my heart because it's based on something that I've heard far too many parents say. My child doesn't hug me. My child never say I love you. I don't think they know how to show affection. But what if you've been looking for love in only one language? What if your child has been showing us love all along? We just haven't learned how to recognize it. A story that changed me and changed how I see love and how I feel love. Over the years, I've watched countless students express love in ways most people would miss. One child greeted the same teacher every single morning by handing her a crayon. Another child would quickly sit beside his favorite teacher member every afternoon. Another student would give high five every time they see that particular teacher pass their classroom. Another student will be looking through the glass of the door in the classroom whenever they see their favorite teacher passing by. One student who never said I love you would gently fix his mother's hair every time she picks him up. Those weren't random behaviors. Those were expression of connection. Those were their love language. It made me realize that something we expect love to look like, eye contact, hugs, kissing, or words, that's not just love. Love is beyond that. But autism reminds us that love can look very different. Love doesn't always look the way we expect. Some individuals express love through routines, some through trust, some by sharing a favorite toy, some by bringing you a snack, some by simply choosing to sit beside you. Love isn't measured by eye contact. It isn't measured by spoken words. It's measured by connection. Why love may look different. One of the biggest misconceptions about autism is believing that because a child doesn't express affection in a typical way, they don't feel it. You're wrong. Autism affects the way many individuals process sensory information, communicate, interact with the world around them. For some children, a hug can feel like it's too much because of the sensory sensitivity. For others, eye contact is uncomfortable even though they're listening with their full attention. Some children struggle to find the words to express what they're feeling. And I'm not just making this up. This is things that have been said to me by some of my students who are able to express themselves. Others show their love through action instead of language. The important thing is to remember this: the way someone expresses love is not measured by how deeply they feel. Let me say that again. The way someone expresses love is not measured by how deeply they feel it. Think about all the different ways adults express love. Some people write letters, some people cook, some people buy gifts, some people take you on trips, some people say, I love you, some sit closely beside the people they care about. Love has never had one language. Why should we expect our children to love in only one way? When we stop comparing their expression of love to typical expectation, we begin to appreciate the unique way they connect with us. And sometimes those expressions are just as meaningful, if not more. Helping others to see it. How can I show you? And how can I help you to see it? Well, one of the hardest things for families hearing someone say they don't seem attached or they don't seem loved anymore. That couldn't be further from the truth. Many individuals with autism love deeply. They simply communicate that love differently. Our job isn't to change how they love. Our job is learn their love language. Maybe the greatest lesson that teaches us is this: love isn't one size fit all. We stop expecting every child to love the way we or the way we want to be loved. We begin to recognize the beautiful way they've been loving us all along. I'm gonna tell you a short story. I recently got, really sick, and when I came back to work, I have one particular student, and he came up to me and Dr. Moody, I love you. Don't get sick again. And since that day, since I came back to work, he's been coming to my office every single day, afraid that I'm going to be sick again and he's not going to get to see me. And you're telling me that our kids don't know love? Not his mom. I'm just his principal. And he showed me unconditional love. And it's the sweetest love because there's no envy, there's no nothing. He just know I care about this lady because she cares about me. And I want her to know that I care about her. Every single day he tells me that he loves me. And that is like the greatest love that anyone could ever ask for, unconditional love. What our kids give us on a daily basis. Autism 411 minute this week. Instead of asking, why does my child show why does my child doesn't show affection? Ask, how is my child already showing me love and affection? You may discover they've been saying I love you all along, just in a language all on their own. Stay informed, stay in compassion, and remember, love doesn't have to look typical to be real. Until next time, this is your Autism 411, Dr. Tamara Moody.